Now, what was the motive why this man took a trip to Turkey? Now, let us look at it holistically. There are powers that control this nation. Though there are powers that control every nation. That I agree. That is highly noted. But let us fix the land that is ours. If you calculate 7-8 weeks back, somebody made a statement in this country. And this man has been making so many strange statements in Nigeria. And nobody has been able now to look at him and said, stop inciting statements of war. Because his statement has not been a cordial, friendly, and building statements. But rather, it has been a statement of war and anarchy. Sheikh Gumi said to Nigerian government that needless align with American soldier, American military. Rather, they should align with Turkish military to calm the situation in Nigeria, the terrorist situation that we are fixing in Nigeria. Now, this is where I channel my point that there are power that controls this nation, Nigeria. And look at it in this other way around. My take, though. Now, after 7-8 weeks of Sheikh Gumi's statements, Bola Tinubu head up to Turkey. To go and do what? To go and do what? To go and align with what the power that be has spoken about. But the thing is this, friends, people, this man's statement might not really matter to many people, but let us try to read in between the 10 lines and see whether it matters or whether it carries weight. A couple of days and weeks along the line, he jetted out to the same land of Turkey. And what is now the outcome of it? That Turkey and Nigeria has signed a deal of 5 billion US dollars to combat terrorists. Days to come, we will not hear anything on how this particular money will be used judiciously. The same set of people will sit down and arrange how this money will be shared, how this money will be used by themselves. And they will send people's husbands, uncles, cousins, relations to go to the interior bush and buy like that. And nobody will give account of them. Their children are moving in convoys. Their children are now campaigning to come back to the same power that they started or they are living. Why? Because they can see how juicy it is. And they will tell you they are trying their best. They are serving the masses. Which masses are you serving? Which masses? Amassing the wealth of the masses. If it is not juicy as you are painting it and we are seeing it, let your children go one side and relax. You have finished stealing the parts of this economy. You now want to bring your own children to continue from where you stopped. One day, monkey go markets. You know, go find a way, come back to the house. He will not. Because it was in the midst of the slavery, Kantakuti raised up and said, this oppression cannot be sustained any longer. If you think that goat has no teeth, push the goat and head it to the wall. You will understand whether the goat can resist, whether it can bite, or whether it has the teeth. Because one day, when things will fall apart, the center can no longer hold. And in this nation, in this land, we are fast approaching that point. That sooner or later you see people on the streets, you see people on the road saying, give to ox what belongs to rocks, or we die here. Please, please, and please, because it is